Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G, John Galinda, coming to you live each and every Saturday, only here on YouTube. We'll be joining Oldies and More Radio beginning at midnight tonight. Want to welcome you to the November 25th, 2023 Vinyl Treasure Show. It's a 50s and early 60s edition. Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and my second half of Thanksgiving was good, but it's been a very difficult week for Johnny G, but I am here relaxing, listening to these 45's. It's really the only time I get to listen to my records, and lots of requests from you, the listeners, although that was not. I picked that one out. I have a ton of instrumentals to play, and we opened up with pianist-organist from Philadelphia, signed with Sid Nathan's King record label back in 1953. Do you know he continued to record with King Records through 1971? And that was his 32nd. What did he have? He actually had, he had 71 releases. I forget what he had 71 releases, and he continued to record. I think it was into the 70s, unless I messed that up. But that was his 32nd release on King. It was actually taken from an LP called Everybody Dance the Honky Tonk, and that was from December 1957. Mr. Bill Doggett on King Records. It's called Leaps and Bounds. That was part 2, which I think is the better side. He did lots of part 1 and part 2s. Of course, he had that big hit in 56 called Honky Tonk on King. That was his biggest hit. But there you go, Mr. Bill Doggett from December 57 on King, Leaps and Bounds. We're going to go leaps and bounds on the show tonight here as we open up, usually with 2 fast records before we begin the chronological countdown here. And let's open up with these gals from Queens, New York. They were the daughters of William Henry Miller. He was the A&R man for Acme Records, also a great songwriter and producer. And he also worked with B. Caslin. She owned the Hull record label. And his 4 daughters had their first release on the Hull record label. I think this is from July of 1956. These are the Miller sisters on the Hull label. We open up the vocal portion here with Do You Wanna Go? The Miller Sisters.
Ooh, 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 don't you know I'm going to a dance? Tell me if you want to go. I'm going to a dance. Tell me if you want to go. Upset you from your head down to your toe. Well, do you wanna go? We wanna go. Well, do you wanna go? We wanna go. Ooh, do you wanna go? We wanna go. Well, do you wanna go? We wanna go. Well, do you wanna go? We wanna go. Well, go, 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 go. I won't be home tonight, meet me down at the hall. I won't be home tonight, meet me down at the hall. No use to come and knock and I'll dig you down the road. Well, do you wanna go? Yeah, yeah. Well, are you gonna go? Yeah, yeah. Ooh, are you gonna go? Yeah, yeah. Well, are you gonna go? Yeah, yeah. Well, are you gonna go? Yeah, yeah. Well, go, 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 go. The horns will really blow. The house will be rocking and the horns will really blow. You can hear those sounds from Maine to Buffalo. Well, do you want to blow? I want to blow. Well, do you want to blow? Yes, I want to blow. Ooh, do you want to blow? Yes, I want to blow. Well, do you want to blow? Yes, I want to blow. Well, do you want to blow? Yes, I want to blow. Well, blow. Hit mambo, go, go, go.
As July 1956 to open up the vocal portion here, the Miller Sisters on the Hull record label. Do You Want to Go is the name of the tune. I wonder who that sax man is. Had to be one of the big sax guys at the time, around 1956. Well, we know it's not Jimmy Wright. It's either Buddy Lucas or I don't know if it was King Curtis by then, but it's one of those big guys, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I babble on here. Let's continue here. And a couple weeks ago, I played a request for listener Edmund Williams. He is in our YouTube chat room. He requested The Pretenders, Jimmy Jones and The Pretenders, the B-side to their first release on George Goldner's Rama record label. It was called Possessive Love. But this is the intended A-side, written by the lead singer. That is Jimmy Jones. It's the jump side. It features Jimmy Wright and his orchestra, May 1956. Give a listen to The Pretenders on the Rama label. It's called I've Got to Have You, Baby.
Come on and dance with me. Let me whisper in your ear how you've been sending me. I'll be your everything. When you want me, just give me a ring. Yes, I want you, I need you, baby, 'cause I just can't do without you.
That's the great sound of Jimmy Jones and the Pretenders there with Jimmy Wright and the orchestra. That's on George Goldner's Rama record label from May 1956. I Gotta Have You, Baby is the name of the tune. Gotta welcome Bill in our YouTube chat room. Bill S. Bill, you have to be our senior member. I thought Marvin Pod was our senior. I think Marvin was our senior member before you came in. As he mentioned, he was 83 years old. I'm 65. I just turned 65, but I've been involved in this music a long, long time, since I was, a preteen, really, because my Aunt Mary, she's the one that got me involved in this music. Of course, she was listening to Alan Freed and Murray the K and all those 1950s jocks as she got me involved. So welcome, and anybody who's new here tuning into the program on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell to get notifications. I went live on it really was like, what was it, 3:30 I was on, but I had to get off by 4:30 because my nephew was playing in the Long Island championship game. Unfortunately, they lost 19-14. They lost at the end. Had a chance to win, but anyway, that is the end of his high school career. He'll be playing football for Colgate in the fall. So have to wish little Bobby well. But Johnny G here on a Saturday, a cold Saturday night. It is like 29 degrees here in Westchester County, New York, where Johnny G is broadcasting. And on the 50s and early 60s edition, we count down the music chronologically here. So we're going to open up here from 1952. Actually, it's a request from listener Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. This group is out of Baltimore, Maryland. They recorded 2 for Jerry Blaine's Jubilee record label. This is their second. It features a Louis Buster Banks on lead. Have to apologize in advance because my copy of this has a little bit of a heat swish. I couldn't really give, Jerry Smith sold me this record for $80. I said, well, I'll take it because other than that, it's mint, but it has a little bit of a heat swish in the beginning. I have their other record, I think, on a 78, but this is their first release. This is by request for Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. April 52, the Marylanders on the Jubilee label. It's called Make Me Thrill Again.
In all of the world, there is no other girl. Say you will make me thrill, oh, make me thrill again. Through long, bitter years, broken heart, shedded tears, say you will make me thrill, oh, make me thrill again. Well, no matter what I did, when nobody wanted me, love song that I sang turned into blue memory. Now all that is past, and I found you at last. Say you will make me thrill, oh, make me thrill again. Well, no matter what I did, when nobody wanted me, the love song that I sang turned into blue memory. Now all that is past, and I found you at last. Say you will make me thrill, oh, make me thrill again, thrill again, thrill again.
April 1952 release there for the Marylanders. Marylanders there on the Jubilee record label by request for Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room with Louis Buster Banks on lead. Make Me Thrill Again. I apologize with that swish in the beginning, but that's what happens if a record gets kind of like some heat damage, which is not good. But listen, what are you going to do trying to find that record anywhere? And I might even have it on a 78 too. I got to go through my I got to look for a 78 that Castell's 78. Heavenly Father, I think that's the record to play on the Times Square Record Survey. Be closing out this coming Thursday at 1 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. But let's continue here. Let's go into 1953 now with this request for Edmund Williams. He's in our YouTube chat. I'm also listening in Queens, New York. Is it as cold in Queens as it is here in Westchester? It's 29 degrees here. But this group from Harlem, New York. Now, I played them last week. I played their very first single. What was that? It was on the Jubilee label. They were known as the Four Notes. Lulu, what was it? Lulu Blues? That what I think it was, as I'm losing my mind. But that was their very first single as the Four Notes. But this is their first release on George Gollner's Rama record label. They had 6 overall releases. This song is actually a country tune, a country tune released on Mercury by the Carlisles. They did it first. I think Rusty Draper also covered this for the pop market, but this group covered it for the R&B market, and it's a request for Edmund Williams, April 53. These are the Crows on the Rama label with Sonny Norton on lead, and their rendition of the tune No Help Wanted for Edmund.
And a hippity hop. She's big at the little and the bottom at the top. Do you need any help? Oh no, help wanted. Oh, you can use our help. Oh no, help wanted.
Where's the call on me if you need any help?
I can handle this job all by myself. Well, I lost my baby. She's a little bitty booker, cute as a button and sweet as sugar. I'm gonna buy her a diamond ring and we'll get married in the spring.
When you need any help,
oh no, help wanted.
Jack can use our help.
Oh no, help wanted.
Where's the call on me if you need any help?
I can handle this job all by myself. Well, she calls me a little piggy wicky, and I call her my little thingamajiggy. Every time I have to give her a kiss, I can hear her voice sound something like this.
What do you need any help?
Oh no, help wanted.
Oh, you need our help.
Oh no, help wanted.
Where's the call on me if you need any help?
I can handle this job all by myself. Well, we're going to take a honky tonk tonight, and we're going to do everything alright. Yes, we're going to dance and swing and sway, and we're going to hop till the break of day.
Do you need any help?
Oh no, help wanted.
Oh, you can use our help.
Oh no, help wanted.
Where's the call on me if you need any help?
I can handle this job all by myself. Man, I'm salty with all you cats. Imagine asking me, do I need any help? I can do all this work by myself.
Yeah, those are the Crows on the Rama record label. That's their first release on George Gollner's Rama record label. Sonny Norton on lead. That's going out to Edmund Williams, April 53. No Help Wanted is the name of the tune. Again, I apologize for that record. I bought that a long, long time ago from the late Chris Ciccone. Now, Greg Surik, the late Greg Surik, offered me a nice copy a long, long time ago, but I was interested in getting records that I didn't own. And he did have a nice copy of that record, and I didn't take it, unfortunately. Mistake on my part, but I learned from my mistakes. As we continue here, we stay in 1953 with this great group out of Newport News, Virginia. It's their 13th of 17 on Eddie and Leo Mesner's Aladdin record label, and this is a request. Okay, it's for Pat from the Lakes region. There you go, Pat M. from the Lakes region. December 1953 features Marilyn Pierce on lead. These are the 5 keys on Aladdin. It's called My Saddest Hour for Pat. There you go. That's going out to, you got to bear with me, folks. I thought that was my 78 needle. That's Pat from the Lakes region of Maryland. There you go. Pat M in our YouTube chat. Those are the 5 keys. Marilyn Pierce on lead, December 53. My Saddest Hour. There you go, on the Aladdin record label. Where is that? Where is that 78 needle of mine? Oh, my goodness. Hold on, folks. I can't play this with a... I thought this was the 78 needle. Don't tell me I've been playing records with... That's a Pro S. That ain't it. That ain't it. What is this? This is what? This is... Here you go. My goodness. I knew it was somewhere. There you go. And that was my... This was my 45 needle, right? I don't want to mess that up. My goodness. Oh, you see what happens when you are out of your mind? There you go. Okay, here we go, and we continue here on the. This is amateur radio, folks. Johnny G is far from a professional, but let's continue here on the 50s and early 60s edition. We just heard the Five Keys, the great Marilyn Pierce on lead, December '53. That's their 13th release on the Aladdin record label. That's on the Shiny label. I don't even know if that's the first press or not, but it's a Shiny one. It's okay condition, but I could upgrade if I needed to. But anyway, let's stay in 53. This is a flip side from last week. I featured the Five Crowns on High Weiss's Old Town record label, Good Luck Darlin', for listener Edmund Williams, and he requested the flip side here. So let's give a listen to the flip side. Bought this from Joe Ronco. You got to play these with a 78 needle. They sound better. August 53, the Five Crowns on Old Town Records, going out to Edmund in our YouTube chat room. It's called You Could Be My Love.
My dear, you could be my love. Be my love. Well, life be dream. If I could only see my dream, all life would only be a little scheme. You could be my love, my love, my love. You walk right in, walk right on. Oh, you let me stay alone. Oh, you held me and you be my love. Well, life would be a dream if I could only see my dream. All life would be a little scheme. You could be my love, my love, my love. You walk right in, walk right out. You let me stand all alone. You love me closely, and you could be my love. Well, life could be a dream if I would only see you in my heart. If you would only be in my dream, you could be my
That is the whoops. There you go. The first of two for the Five Crowns on the Old Town record label. You Could Be My Love, released in August of 1953 with Wilbur Paul on lead. That's going out to going out to Edmund Williams. Of course, their second release was called Lullaby of the Bells, which I have on a 78. And I think the first label is a blue label. I have it on the yellow label. Was a 78. Spence started, when he was running out of 45s, he was offering me 78s. I think a lot of them from Lou Haggis, as he was bringing them over to me, because it has, Lou Haggis had special writing on the sleeves, like vertical writing on his sleeves there, so I got a lot of those. I'm going to be going through the 78, so stay tuned for a 78 show coming up shortly. Probably not on a Saturday night, though, but definitely coming on as a 1 o'clock in the afternoon show. Anyway, let's continue here. Let's go back to Sid Nathan's King record label. This time, nobody knows really about this group, but they did two for the King record label. This is their second. They're called the Orchids. They're not the same group that recorded for the Parrot label. This is a different group, and these Orchid records are not easy to find on 45. This one's from September 53. Let's give a listen to the Orchids. This is their second release on King. It's called I've Been a Fool from the Start. The Orchids from September 53.
I've been a fool. I'm not so smart. You played it cool. Yes, right from the start. Oh, yes, you took my heart. Once summer day said that our love was here to stay. But when I come a-calling, oh, you never come. Oh, you sleep all day and night play. I can never even get you on the phone with tears in my eyes and love from the start. I was a fool to give you my heart.
But when I come a-calling, you're never at home. You sleep all day and work all night. You never even get you on the phone with tears in my eyes and love from the start. I was a fool to give you my heart.
Those are the Orchids. The Orchids on Sid Nathan's King record label. That's their second release from September 53. I've Been a Fool from the Start is the name of the tune. Johnny G is always a fool from the start of the show. Yes, I am, as we continue now. And we have another request for Edmund Williams, this group from the Winston-Salem, North Carolina area, and they recorded 9 on Bess Berman's Apollo record label. Edmund requested their 5th, written by the guitarist for the group. He was a member of the group, Loman Pauling, and it's with Charlie Little Jazz Ferguson Orchestra. This was actually a a number 17 R&B hit for the group. It features Johnny Tanner on lead. As we go to October 1953, the Five Royales on Apollo. It's called I Want to Thank You. This is for Edmund.
You've been so good to me. I really feel like shedding a tear. Well, you gave me inspiration when the chips was low and things like that. I really do. I wanna thank you. Oh, I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you. Oh, that's what makes me know that you love me so. That's what makes me know that you love me so. You're my all in all, pretty baby. You're as faithful as one can be, and for all your kindness and goodness, and for all that you mean to me, you gave me inspiration when the chips was low and things like that. I really do, dog. I wanna thank you. Oh, I wanna thank you. Oh, I wanna thank you. Oh, that's what makes me know that you love me so. That's what makes me know that you love me so. That's what makes me know that.
There you go. Now it's really over. They tried to trick you there in the middle of that record. There you go. That was the gimmick. But those are the Five Royales going out to Edmund Williams, listening in Queens, New York, October 53. It's on Bess Berman's Apollo Records. I Want to Thank You is the name of the tune. And this was actually the follow-up to their number 4 Billboard R&B hit, Too Much Lovin'. And, of course, that's the great Johnny Tanner on lead. Let's continue here on Vinyl Treasures. Let's move into 1954 now with this group from Omaha, Nebraska. They were singing together as a gospel quartet at the Omaha's Technical High School. Their manager, Paul Allen, persuaded Johnny Otis, who was passing through Omaha on tour, to listen to them. Otis liked what he heard and asked them to join his traveling show, and Johnny manager decided to call them the Sultans, and he asked them to sing this song, which is their first of 4 on Don Robey's Peacock record label. And Gene McDaniels, he was a member of this group. Of course, Gene McDaniels went on to have a big solo hits in the early 60s, like 100 Pounds of Clay, plus others. But he was not the lead singer. Willie Barnes, he's the lead singer on this. And this is from March of 1954. Let's give a listen to the Sultans. The Sultans on the Duke label with their rendition of the tune, How Deep is the Ocean?
Darling, this heart of mine want you to share. This love of mine, and is how much I care. I'll tell you no lie. How far is the journey from here to the sky? How many times a day do I think of you? How many roses are sprinkled with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to the star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky?
They're called the Sultans on the Duke label. Don Robey's Duke label, record label out of Houston, Texas, March 1954. That's their first release on the Duke label, How Deep is the Ocean. The group would later have two releases on Sid Nathan's King label as the Admirals. Two great releases by the Admirals. Johnny G here on a Saturday. Hope you're digging on the tune. If you like tunes, if you like what I'm doing, please give me a thumbs up. Very important for the YouTube owners here, as hopefully the YouTube police won't be chasing me out today. I hope not. I don't think I'm playing any hits today. Maybe I am. I don't know. But this one really, or this next record, wait a minute. What did I do here? Where is number 11 here, Charlene? It's not printed on my sheet. Darn it. Hold on, folks. Why on earth would that happen here? Don't ask me. Oh, my goodness. It's so weird. My printer sometimes doesn't print the last my notes. It's on the sheet, but it's not printed. That is so weird. I have to tell you that. It's there, but it's not printed. How odd. But anyway, here, this next release. Let me make it a little bigger because I can't see. There you go. Make it a little bigger. Here we go. And let's move into 1955 now with this request for listener Daniel Kubacki, as this is on Herman Lubinsky's Savoy record label. And this group from Jersey City, New Jersey, they're known as the Roamers. I think the A-side of this was called Chop Chop Ching-a-Ling, but Daniel requested the B-side. So it features James Ricketts on lead. Let's go to April of 1955. Give a listen to the Roamers. The Roamers on Savoy. It's called Never Let Me Go. This is for Daniel Kubacki in our YouTube chat room.
Oh, never let me go, no, 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 no. Never let me go, no, no, no. Never let me go, no, 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 no. Come on and be mine. I love you so well. Say that you love me, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Say that you love me, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Say that you love me, ooh-wee.
much I can't hardly see. You're as sweet as apple pie. Oh my, as sweet as apple pie. My, as sweet as apple pie. Oh my, when you hold my hand, my temperature rise. Come a little closer, don't you take too long. 'Cause I love you, yes indeed. Now just because I'm weak and baby you're strong, you go around and torturing me. Oh. Never stop crying, baby, I'll be true, so true, so true. Oh, baby, I'll be true, so true, so true. Oh, baby, I'll be true, so true, so true. No, I'll never cheat on you. I never will be free, no, not me. I never will be free, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. I never will be free, no, not me. With your good loving, how happy I'd be. Baby, if you see me through, you break my heart half in two. Now every time I think we might have to part, I don't know what to do. Oh, never let me go, no, never let me go, no, never let me go, no, you're my one idea. I love you so.
As by request for Daniel Kubacki in our YouTube chat room. That, as Dick Clark would say, that one really swings. There you go. That is April 1955. Those are the Roamers on Savoy Records. Never Let Me Go. James Ricketts on lead. That lot of great musicians playing on that record, on that session. Sam the Man Taylor on tenor sax, Mickey Baker and Ernie Hayes, they were on guitar. Bud Johnson on the baritone sax, Lloyd Trotman, he's on the bass, and Dave Bailey on drums. I'd have them playing behind me any day, but I wouldn't be singing because I can't hold a tune, that is for sure. Johnny G here on a Saturday evening, on a cold Saturday evening. It was 27 now here in Westchester County. Hopefully it's not going to go down too far as we continue here. And we are in the year 1955, and this is a request for Josue Perez. I saw him in our YouTube chat room earlier. This group formed while attending Fremont High School back in 1954, and they formed a quartet. They were called the Laurels, and they had an opportunity to record for the Bahari Brothers at the Flair label, and the result was this single. This was their debut single. It features Bobby Relf on lead. He also wrote the tune. This is from January 55. This is going out to Josue in our YouTube chat room. Bobby Relf and the Laurels on Flair Records. It's called Farewell for Josue.
Down over you. Farewell, oh farewell. All my troubles have been over you. Tell me, my darling, what to do. Farewell, farewell, baby, farewell.
And true, dear, to you. Farewell. Ooh. All my troubles have been over you. Tell me, my darling, what to do. Farewell.
Sounds of California here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's Bobby Ralph and the Laurels. That's their debut single on the Bahari Brothers Flair record label, January 1955 there. Song entitled Farewell. Well, this next record is a very interesting record because this gal, born in Allentown, PA, she was discovered by Alan Freed. Alan Freed discovered this gal while working at Joy Kaler's all-girl orchestra in New York City. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he used to play a lot of her records on his Wins program. And this was her debut single, her first of 9 on the Epic label. And it's actually a cover song. This was first recorded by Louis Jordan and his Timpani 5 back in 1953 for the Decca label. But she covered a lot. Epic Records, not really known for their group harmony stuff. Maybe their OK division, well, of course, a division of Columbia. OK Records, their R&B division there. But Alan Freed did play records like this, and her name is Lillian Briggs. And the interesting thing, Georgia Gibbs also released this at the same time on the charts, because this is from August 55. There is a cool sax break in this, and this is something you normally might not hear on the Vinyl Treasure Show, but it is a swinging tune. It's a little bit popish, but give it a chance here. This is actually a #1 record on WWOK in Charlotte, North Carolina. Her name is Lillian Briggs. This is a request for listener Mnon from August 55 on Epic. Lillian Briggs' version of the tune, I Want You to Be My Baby, for Mnon.
Now
And maybe the Treniers are backing them up. I don't know. There, Lillian Briggs, that's her debut single on the Epic record label. That's going out to listener Mnon, August 55. I Want You to Be My Baby. That was a big pop hit too for her, number 18 on the charts. As we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, here's a flip side from last week. Featured this group out of Philadelphia called the Ravels, requested by Bob Cruz, listening in Maryland. He wanted the side It Happened to Me, but Darrell Letts asked to hear the flip side. They first recorded as the Ravels Quartet. I don't have that record on Thomas Robinson Atlas record label, but this one's on Bernie Lowe's Teen label, written by group members John Jones and the bass of the group, and Bill Jackson. So this is by request for Darrell Letts, 1955, the Ravels on the Teen label. It's called So in Love.
I cherish your love, now I'm leaving. The field of your charms in my arms has left me so lonesome and blue. Please don't tell me to go, because I love you so. Because I love you so.
As going out to Darrell Letts in our YouTube chat room. He requested the flip side there. So in Love from 1955, the great Ravels out of Philadelphia on the teen record label So in Love. Last week I played It Happened to Me, the up-tempo side for Bob Cruz in Maryland. Let's continue here. We are moving into the year 1956. Now here is one of the mistakes I made last week was a request for Ronnie Sherman, and not that it was that big a mistake, but Ronnie Sherman requested Sel Foster and the Audios on the Ultra record label from January 56. The side I played was called Honest, I do. But Ronnie didn't request that side. He requested the flip side, but I think both sides of this record are excellent. I'd say that. But we go back out to the West Coast. This is on the Ultra label. Johnny Otis owned this Ultra label. You know, this record label eventually became Dig Records. So if you are filing if you were filing by label, which I do not, you would have to file Ultra and then Dig. So you decide where you want to put it. But this is the group's only release. Cell Foster and the Audios. He's on lead from January 56. We'll send it out to Ronnie Sherman. I know he's tuned into the program. It's called I Prayed for You on Ultra for Ronnie.
My prayers, my dear, please come on to me and stay right here, because I will love you forever, forever, forever and a day. Are you happy, my dear? I hope you will be leaving me. Yes, our love will live again. If you really do love me. Darling, I loved you all the time you were gone. And now that I have you in my arms, I want to tell you, remind you to stay here forever. Please don't leave me anymore. I prayed for you. Yes, our love will be so clear. Yes, our love will be within. Because I will love you forever, forever, forever and a day.
As going out to Ronnie Sherman, tuned into the Vinyltreasure show. That's Cell Foster and the Audios. Great Sounds of California from January 56. I Prayed for You. It's on Johnny Otis's Ultra record label. Frank Cassie mentions in the chat room the yellow label is the first press on that. And it also comes on maroon. Actually, the maroon copy, I have a Stone Mint maroon copy, but I like to play, well, if they sound okay. I guess that one sounded pretty nice. It did. Bought that from, I think, Ted Ardkowski. I think he sold me that a long, long time ago. Let's continue here. And we are in 1956. We stay there for this flip side from last week. Last week I played a Sabby Lewis. Well, it doesn't say. It was Sabby Lewis and the orchestra. They get top billing, but the group was called the Vibratones, was requested by Mike Sape in Connecticut, and he sent it out to Frank Cassie and Norm. Now, the flip side request, I think, Mike, maybe you requested it. Charlene has your name, but I know Jimmy Amato requested the flip side of this. This group is originally from Boston, Massachusetts. They're called the Vibratones. And Sabby Lewis, he was a pianist, and this is his orchestra. And it features Tommy Frederick on lead. Of course, Tommy Frederick, he had a group called the Tri-Tones. They recorded The Prince of Players on the Carlton label. That was actually the first release on Joe Carlton's Carlton label. But prior to that, he was the lead singer of this group called the Vibratones. March 56 for Jimmy Amato and Mike Sape. The Vibratones on ABC Paramount. The song is called Regretting. There you go. Nice tune there by request for Jimmy Amato and Mike Sape. March 1956. Those are the Vibratones, although they do not get top credit on that ABC Paramount single. Sabby Lewis, the piano player, and his orchestra do. It's called Regretting, a great two-sided 45 here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Again, if you're new to the program, please subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Nobody does it like Johnny G here on a Saturday evening, but we head to Detroit, Michigan now with this request for Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. It's on Devorah Brown's legendary Fortune label. Now, this a group recorded for Fortune under two names. They backed up a lot of the acts on the label. I think they recorded both as the Don Juans, and they're also were known as the $5. And I think they had 6 releases as the $5, and their last one came out in 1960. It was called My Baby-O, but this is their third release as the $5, and it's a cover tune. This was first recorded by the Four Buddies on Savoy, and that was back in 1951. Let's move all the way up to 1956, October 56 for the $5. It features Little Eddie Hurt on lead. The $5 on Fortune going out to Gordy Freeman, their rendition of the tune I Will Wait.
will wait. Darling, please wait for me.
Wait there for me.
Well, it sounds so strange to hear somebody call your name. Oh, I know you are not to blame. Won't you please wait for me?
Wait there for me.
Well, it's funny, baby, but true. I love no one but you. So I feeling blue. I love no one but you. Well, I'll stay true till I hear from you. I will wait. Oh, so patiently I will wait. Darling, please wait for me.
Wait there for me.
Though you've gone away, my darling, and left me here to stay. Yes, I'll wait for your return.
I will wait till eternity. I will wait. Oh, so patiently I will wait. Darling, please wait for me.
October 1956 release there for the $5 as Little Eddie Hurt on lead. That's on Devorah Brown's Fortune record label by request for Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. Their rendition of the tune I Will Wait. If you have a request, you can send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the address. And if I have the 45, I'll spin it. If I don't, well, then you're out of luck. Or I may find the record. You just never know. Let's continue here. We are in 1956. Let's go to Newport News, Virginia. Weren't we there? Weren't we there with the 5 keys? Well, we returned back to Newport News, Virginia. This is a request for Daniel Kubacki. This group formed while they were in high school. They were big admirers of the local 5 keys. They were out of Newport News, Virginia, and you would have thought that because of the 5 keys were, well, I mentioned that, Newport News, Virginia. But they had 3 releases on Phil Rose's Glory label. Their biggest was an oddball cover of Stormy Weather, which I'm sure you all know. But here is the B-side to their 3rd release, their 3rd and final release for the Glory label, and it's a jump tune. It was written by the lead singer of this group, Edward Alston. This is from May 56, going out to Daniel in our YouTube chat room. These are the leaders on the Glory label. The song is called Lovers.
Making moves of one another.
Going out to Daniel Kubacki, The Sound of the Leaders. That's their third release on the Glory label from May 56. Lovers is the name of the two. Now, I forgot to mention that the up-tempo sides were done by Edward Alston, but I guess the top lead that did all the ballads, especially that Stormy Weather, was Harry Burton. He was the lead on the group's ballads. And of course, this group would later on evolve into the Corvairs that recorded for the Comet label. Same group that recorded True True Love, and also the Wanderers on the Leopard and United Artists, and I think Columbia labels too. Johnny G here on a Saturday. Hope you're digging on the tunes here. Let's continue. We count down the music chronologically here. We are in the year 1956, and it's our gospel record of the week as this group launched the careers of, I think it was Sam Cooke, Lou Rawls, and Johnny Taylor. Now, this group was founded back in 1945 as Sam Cooke was one of the founding members and sang with them until, I think, 1951 when he joined the Soul Stirrers after that. But Lou Rawls took Sam's place through 1953, and Lou previously sang with the Holy Wonders. Then after Lou left, Johnny Taylor, he joined the group, and Johnny was a member of the Five Echoes. I think before this, Johnny was a member of the Five Echoes that recorded for the Sabre label in 54. But in 56, the group recorded for VJ Records and had a number of releases. Now, here is Johnny Taylor is doing lead on this. And this is the same Johnny Taylor who had all those soul hits on Stax in the 1960s. But this is a song he wrote, and this is the gospel record of the week. It's from July 56. It's by the Highway QCs. It's on VJ Records, written by the lead singer Johnny Taylor. It's called He Lifted My Burdens, the gospel record of the week.
Whoa, yeah, oh, yeah. When I'm burdened down now, I said, oh, yes, yeah, now. I know you've been my everything now, and I just want to say, I thank you, Jesus. Lord, you able me to ride this morning. I thank you, Jesus, now. Thank you. You watched over me all night long. I just want to say one more time, I thank you, Lord. That early this morning, you touched me with the finger of your love now. And all
kept watch over me, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. And then I just called him Father. Lord, Father. My burden gets so heavy sometimes I can't hardly see my way now. Father. Ever since mother's been gone, God has been my mother. And I do believe God will be my brother now. Brother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lord, come on, Jesus. And then I have to moan sometimes. My burden just gets so heavy now. Father, I stretch my hand to thee. No other help I know. If thou wilt draw thyself from me, tell me where shall I go? Lord, I need you every day now, Lord. Ooh, Lord, I know you've been my everything, Jesus. Yeah.
That is our gospel record of the week. Those are the Highway QCs from July 1956. Vivian Carter's VJ Records out of Chicago. He Lifted My Burdens. That is with Johnny Taylor on lead. The same Johnny Taylor had a big hit in 1968 with Who's Making Love. I think that was him. Yeah, it was him. And he had others. He did a song in the 80s on Columbia called Disco Lady. I remember seeing him on American Bandstand. But there he was singing gospel there. Also a member of the Five Echoes that recorded for the VJ record label and also the Sabre labels doing gospel there. It's our gospel record of the week. As we continue here on Vinyl Treasures, we are in 1956. Now last week I played a request for Jimmy Amato. This group out of Cleveland, Ohio, their second of two, and actually the harder one to find on the Ronell record label by a group called the Hepsters. And the side I played was, actually I take that back. It was not for Jimmy. It was for Bob Cruz in Maryland. Played This Away. But I know at one time Jimmy Amato requested that song. But I'll send the flip side here out to Jimmy Amato because I know he likes both sides of this 45. So let's flip over This Away that I featured last week. This is from December 56. These are the Hepsters on Ronell Records. It features Joe Williams on lead. This is a Chicago label, Ronell Records, but the group is out of Cleveland. The Hepsters on Ronell. We'll send it out to Jimmy Amato. It's called I Gotta Sing the Blues.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
I gotta sing,
Whoa, whoa.
sing the blues.
Whoa, whoa.
I got to weep, weep and cry. My baby left me this morning and didn't leave no reason why. I gotta sing, sing the blues. Something sad, sad and slow. I got to weep and more, 'cause I'm feeling mighty low. I can't start laughing when I want to cry. I guess I'll keep on living 'cause I don't want to die. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. I gotta sing, sing the blues to mend this broken heart. I got to sing the blues to get a brand new start. I can't start laughing when I want want to cry. I guess I'll keep on living, 'cause I don't want to die. Whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta sing, whoa, whoa, sing the blues, whoa, whoa, oh man, this broken heart. I got to sing the blues to get a new start, brand new start.
We'll send that one out to Jimmy Amato in our YouTube chat room. The sound of the Hepsters. The Hepsters out of Cleveland, Ohio on the Ronell record label. Joe Williams on lead. December 56. I Gotta Sing the Blues is the name of the tune. I have a duplicate on that. If anybody's interested, please contact Johnny G at Vinyltreasures at AOL.com. Let's continue here in 1956. This is a request for listener Ronnie Sherman. This group goes way back to the early 1940s, but in the 1950s they had releases on Mercury and RCA, but then they signed with ABC Paramount in 1956. They had 5 releases on ABC. Now, Ronnie requested their first, and they were known as Steve Gibson and the Red Caps, and the lead on this, the female lead, her name is Demita Jo. She's doing on lead, and she would become the group's featured singer on a number of their releases, not only for ABC, but also when they were on RCA, I think. Yes, and she eventually married Steve Gibson sometime, I think, in November of 53, but this is a release from May of 56, their first release on ABC Paramount, going out to listener Ronnie Sherman, Steve Gibson, and the Red Caps. It's called Love Me Tenderly with Demita Jo on lead.
Please open up your heart and love me tenderly. Our love was meant to be. Love me tenderly. I've never been in love. I want you and your love. Please think of only me and love me tenderly. There's so much good in the worst of us, and so much bad in the best of us. But what can I do? I'm mad about you. Tell me you're mad about me, then tell me you'll be mine until the end of time.
As going out to listener Ronnie Sherman, tuned into the program. That's Steve Gibson and the Redcaps. That's their first release on the ABC Paramount record label, featuring Demita Joe on lead. That one there from May 1956, Love Me Tenderly is the name of the tune. There's a lot of songs by that, Love Me Tenderly. Of course, different, not related. But anyway, I should do that one day. Play songs with the same title. That's an interesting thing, but let's continue here. We move into 1957 now with a request for Timothy. So this is going out to Timothy in our YouTube chat room. This group is from Roxbury, Massachusetts. They first had recorded for Sidney Siegel's Dawn label, had 6 releases on that, and this is their very last single. It came out, issued on the Chord label. I showed you that label. I was going to play that, but it has a little bit of an edge warp, and I gotta turn my weight up a little bit, and I don't want to do that really. So I'll play the master would be sold to Epic Records, and I have a nice promo of that, a nice vinyl copy. I hate styrene, yes I do, but this is on Epic Records, and it's a request for Timothy. It features Eddie Brooks on lead. This was a big number 10 record on WLS in Chicago, Illinois. This is going out to Timothy. December 57, the very last release for the Sophomores. Playing it on Epic. The song is called Charades for Timothy.
Charades, 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 were you just playing charades? Charades, 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 were you just playing charades? I fell in love tonight at the party, and here's how it came to be. Playing charades, 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 when you were playing charades with me. Charades, 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 when you were playing charades. When you acted out, I love you sincerely. Was it what it seemed to be, or just charades? Charades, 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 were you just playing charades with me? Charades, charades, charades with me. I watched you do every syllable in pantomime. Did I guess wrong when I asked you, are you really mine? The party was fun, but now that it's over, oh please tell me honestly, was it charades, 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 were you just playing charades, or are you in love with me? Charades, were you just playing charades, or are you in love with me? I watched you do every syllable in pantomime. Did I guess wrong when I asked you, are you really mine? The party was fun, but now that it's over, oh please tell me honestly, was it charades, 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 were you just playing charades, or are you in love with me? Charades, were you just playing charades, or are you in love with me?
As going out to Timothy in our YouTube chat room, the sound of the Sophomores, their final release. I featured it on the Epic record label. That's Eddie Brooks on lead. From December 57, song entitled Charades. Did you ever play charades? We used to play it when I was a kid with my siblings and my cousins. I did. So Johnny G not playing charades tonight. We're playing the real thing here as we continue here. And we go to Brooklyn, New York with this request for Gordy Freeman. This a group discovered by band leader Al Brown. And in May 1957, the group recorded 4 sides for a band leader, Al Brown. 2 of them came out in July of 57 on the Peak record label. A wonderful ballad called Missing You, backed with Give Me a Kiss, which was a cool up-tempo. But then it took another 8 years for the other two recordings to become available, as Al Brown sold some of his masters in the mid-1960s to Relic Records, and it ended up those two masters were put out by Relic in 1965. The group was called the Starlights, and it features Sonny Eugene on lead. This is going out to Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. I have this both on blue vinyl, and I also have a black vinyl copy of this from May 1957, recorded May of 57, but put out in 1965. These are the Starlights on the Relic label. The song is called A Joni, going out to Gordy.
Johnny, don't ever leave me lonely. Oh, don't you say you love me. Oh, Johnny, be mine. Well, Johnny, I love you only. Darling, say you really love me. Oh, Johnny, be mine. Well, I sit around, wondering why I seem to cry, but I could write all those books about you if you promise you love me too. Oh, well, Johnny, I love you only. Say you swear by stars above me that you always be mine.
Too bad Al Brown didn't release that in the late 1950s. At least we were able to hear it starting in 1965, but that's a request for Gordy Freeman. Those are the Starlights, originally recorded in May of 57, came out on Relic Records. Actually, it's Relic Gold. That's the way it comes. And Sonny Eugene on lead, a song entitled Joni for Gordy. As we continue here on Vinyl Treasures, we are in the year 57, and let's stay in Brooklyn, New York for this group, and it's a request for listener Emnon. Now, this group previously recorded as the Wheels on the Premium label, but they changed their name to the Federals. They had two releases on Bobby Robinson's Fury record label, not easy to find, but this one is on Sid Nathan's Deluxe label. After Federal, they recorded for Deluxe, and it's a cover tune. This was first recorded by the Del Vikings, their big hit for the Del Vikings on the Dot label or on Phoebe Records, take your pick. But it features Rudy Anderson on lead, February 57, going out to Emnon. These are the Federals on Deluxe, and their rendition of the tune, Come Go With Me, for Emnon.
Yes, love me, darling. Come
me a chance.
Come to my heart, tell me, darling, we will never part. I know, darling, so go with me.
Give me a chance.
Oh, come into my heart, tell me, darling, we will never part. I know, darling, so come go with me. Come go with me. Come go with me. Come go with me. Come go with me.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. That's for M. Nunn. Those are the Federals with the unmistakable voice of Rudy Anderson on lead. Of course, he was the lead singer of the Wheels and the lead singer of the Federals there, February 57 on Deluxe. Come Go With Me is the name of that tune. We got another one here in 1957, and this is a request for listener Joe Shacatano, who will be in our chat room. He said about 11:30. He's watching something on TV. I will not say what, but this gal, she was 17 years old when she began recording. She's from Nashville, Tennessee. Her first release was in 1956 on Ted Jarrett's Calvert record label. I wonder if I have that. Also out of Nashville. But here's one she does on the Decca label with a male chorus backing her up. And this is by request for Joe Shacatano. Let's go to June of 1957. Give a listen to Sandra Mead, M-E-A-D-E, Sandra Mead on Decca. It's called Ain't Nothing Wrong With That Baby. This is for Joe Shacatano.
Do-do-wah, do-do-wah, do-do.
If I want to love you till the cows come home, ain't nothing wrong with that. Want to kiss you so you'll never roam, ain't nothing wrong with that. Being with you for just 1 hour is just like the bee and the flower. If I want to love you out of a house and a home, ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just 1 hour is just like the bee and the flower. If I want to love you out of a house and a home, ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with
I know my mother likes that song there. I know you do. That is her sound. There you go. That's for listener Joe Shacatano. That is Sandra Mead and chorus from June 57. It's on the Decca record banner there. Ain't Nothing Wrong with That Baby is the name of the tune. Let's continue here. And we have a flip side from last week. I featured a request for listener Adrian Viterbo, this group from Newark, New Jersey, on Bobby Robinson's Fury record label. Their first of four, called Teenager's Dream. Yes, there it is. Charlene's got it there. But Jimmy Amato, he wanted to hear the flip side of the 45. It features Pearl McKinnon on lead. This is the intended A-side from October 1957. The Kodaks. The Kodaks on the Fury label. It's called Little Boy. Wait. It should be Little Boy and Girl, going out to Jimmy Amato.
Little boy and girl, oh, little boy and girl, little boy and girl, oh, little boy and girl, little boy and girl, was walking hand in hand. Little girl said, boy, I really think it's grand. Oh, this is our first love. I really, truly first love.
That's going out to Jimmy Amato. All the sides by Pearl McKinnon and the Kodaks are excellent. There you go. That's their debut single, I should say, October 57 on the Fury record label, Little Boy and Girl. Pearl McKinnon on lead. That's for Jimmy Amato in our YouTube chat room. We continue here. Let's go to a Jack Koval's Tin Pan Alley record label with this request for Timothy in our YouTube chat room. This label out of New York City. Now, this is the first of two for this singer by the name of Pat Riley. It actually says introducing the sensational Pat Riley, and the label owner co-wrote this tune. It's from 1957, and it's for listener Timothy in our YouTube chat room. Let's give a listen to Pat Riley. Pat Riley on the Tin Pan Alley record label. It's called Without You to Love. This is for Timothy.
The bluebird song still thrills the air. Paradise The sun, the moon, the stars still shine. Soft siren blow all the time. But what is paradise without you to love?
Sounds of 1957 here on the Vinyltreasure Show. There you go. That's for Timothy in our YouTube chat room. That's Pat Riley introducing the sensational Pat Riley. That one there on the Tin Pan Alley record label, Without You to Love is the name of the tune from 1957. Let's move into 58 now with this request for Mike Sape in Connecticut. He wants to send it out to all the UK dancers and also for Indrajit and also Tony Crosby, which many of you have been asking me about Tony Crosby, and I will try to communicate with Tony, and I haven't heard from him in a while, but I do have his email address, so I will email him. And this is a duo here. This is on Sid Nathan's King record label, and it appears to be the group's, or I should say the duo's only release. They go by the name of Milty, M-I-L-T-Y, Milty and Nat. Now, I think Nat is the writer of this tune because it's the flip side, I should say, the flip side is written by Nathaniel McIntosh. So I think that's possibly Nat, but I don't know who Milty is. It's from June 58. It's Milty and Nat. This is on the King label by request for Mike Sape, going out to Indrajit, Tony, and the UK dancers. It's called Baby, I'm Coming Home to You.
I'm going to climb that mountain. I'm going to swim that river. I'm going to sail that ocean. But baby, I'm coming home to you. I'm going to fly by airplane. I'm going to ride that freight train. I'm going
Yeah, there's a girl group backing them up on that. I wonder who they were, but that's Milty and Nat by request for Mike Sabe, going out to Indrajit, Tony Crosby, and the UK Dancers, June 58 on Sid Nathan's King Records. It's called Baby, I'm Coming Home to You. Johnny G coming home to you every Saturday from 9 p.m. Eastern Time till midnight. We'll be doing a little bit of overtime. We are in the year 1958. How about a girl group sound now? These gals, they were signed to B. Caslin's Hull record label, and they recorded both sides for her, but she sold the masters to Leonard Chess, the owner of the Chess Checker label. They purchased them on March 21st of 1958, and he released them 2 months later on his Checker subsidiary. Let's go to May of 1958. Give a listen to the Starlets. The Starlets on the Checker label. It's called Please Ring My Phone.
Ring, ring, ring. I sit here alone, waiting by the phone, wondering if you call. Ring, 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 please ring, please ring my phone. Please ring my phone. I want you to call and tell me of your love. I really want to know. Ring, 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 please ring my phone. Ring my phone.
Yes, darling, I sit here alone, waiting by the phone. Just wondering, my darling, wondering if you'll call. You told me last night you loved me with all your heart and soul. Please ring my phone.
I sit here alone, waiting by the phone, wondering if you call. Ring, 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 please ring my phone. Please ring my phone. Ring, 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 please ring my phone. Ring, 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 please ring my phone. Ring, Hello, Eddie?
There you go. We'll send that one out to Adrian Viterbo. He's listening in Mexico. He likes those girl group sounds, especially the ballads. And that's a good one there. The Starlets from May 1958 on the Checker label. Please ring my phone. I have a lesser copy of that. If anybody wants a lesser copy of that, I have one. It is. But anyway, let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And up next, a request for a listener, Emnon. It's the debut single for this group from Brooklyn, New York. And one of the small labels that George Gollner would create or distribute, I guess, probably created in a partnership with a disc jockey or some business guys. But it's Great two-sided 45. This is on the TG record label. It features Charlie Scardina on lead. This record played quite a bit on WMGM in New York City, a number 23 record on that label. Let's go to July of label on that station. Let's go to July 1958. This is for Emnon. Let's give a listen to the Clusters. The Clusters on TG. It's called Darling, Can't You Tell?
Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la la, ooh la 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 la.
Bells start to ring when I'm near you. My heart takes wings when I'm near you. Birds start to sing when I'm near you. Do I love you, darling? Can't you tell? I see your face everywhere. In all my dreams, you are there. You are my dream and my prayer. Do I love you, darling? Can't you tell? I told you all. I really love you, that's no lie. And let me give.
I feel so nice.
Things start happening like the 4th of July. My eyes get blurry and hazy. You make me feel so crazy. I feel so strange and so lazy. Do I love you, darling? Can't you tell? 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 I told you all. I really love you, that's no lie. And let me give.
I feel so nice.
Things start happening like the 4th of July. My eyes get blurry and hazy. You make me feel so crazy. I feel so strange and so lazy. Do I love you, darling? Can't you tell? Do I love you, darling? Can't you tell?
That's going out to listener Emnon there, the sound of the Clusters. That's their debut single with Charlie Scardina on lead, July 58. Darling, Can't You Tell? On the TG record label. Their follow-up would be a song called Forecast of Love that came out on the Epic label. I think Goldner, he re-released this, I think on End in 62, maybe as a reissue. Never seen the End release. It's probably out there, of course, but anyway. Cool tunes. That's going out to listener Emnon. Let's continue here. Let's go back to Brooklyn, New York, with this request for listener Josue Perez, as this group began recording for Hiram Johnson's Johnson record label back in 1957. You know their signature song was a hit, though, the second time around, a song called Baby Oh Baby, but they had a number of releases on the Johnson label, and I think they stopped recording, and then they were resurrected again when Baby Oh Baby became a hit in early 1960. But they recorded for other labels too back in the late 50s, and this one's on George Goldner's End record label. It's from May of 1958. It features Nathaniel Bouknight on lead. This was a big number 2 record on WUST in Bethesda, Maryland. So we go to May of 58. We send this one out to Josue Perez in our YouTube chat room. Let's give a listen to The Shells. The Shells on the End label. It's called Sippin' Soda for Josue.
You left me.
Sipping soda, sipping soda, you left me. Sipping soda in the candy store last night.
As by request for Josue Perez, the sound of the Shells. Nathaniel Bouknight on lead, the Shells from May 58, probably recorded in tandem with Hiram Johnson and George Gollner, and then he put it out on his N record label. That's Sippin' Soda, a record I first heard on the Gus Gossard show. I did, and he's actually, I have it on, if the tape is still good, it's a cassette tape. He sings at the end of the record there, Gus Gossard singing at the end, Sippin' Soda in the Candy Store. Anyway, let's continue here on Vinyl Treasures, and this is a very rare 45. Nobody requested this. I just inserted this one as I did that Starlets. But this is out of Tampa, Florida. The members of this group included James and Joe Anderson, Ralph Black, Artis Clayton, Eddie Hall, and Willie Walker Jr. Collectively, they were known as the Starlighters. This is on Doc Castellano's Suncoast label from August of 1958. This was not a cheap record, I can tell you that much. These are the Starlighters on the Suncoast record label. It's called Until You Return.
Until you return, this love in my heart. No other love, no other love, until you return, this love in my heart.
August 1958 release there for the Starlighters. It's on the Suncoast record label. Not an easy record to find. Until You Return is the name of the tune. I think they were the same group that recorded for the Nugget label. That's a label also out of Florida. Johnny G here on a Saturday. Hope if you're digging the tunes here, please give me a thumbs up. Also, why don't you subscribe to my YouTube channel? It's always good to do that, and click the bell to get notifications. You can send me your requests at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If I have the 45, I will pull it out and play it for you here on a Saturday night. If it's a 1950s and early 60s sound. If not, tune into my Wednesday night show beginning at 9 o'clock. I play soul 45s on that show. And then I do a special Thursday afternoon show beginning at 1 o'clock. We will be continuing with the countdown of the Times Square Top 150, and we're going to finish it up this coming Thursday afternoon. I'll play some bonus records, too, that Slim was looking for in the store, except Stormy Weather. I will not have that record. But anyway, we continue here in 1958. Let's go to Garfield, New Jersey for this group. It's a request for listener Emnon. It's their second of 3 on the Decca label. It features Dave Brigatti on lead. Of course, he was the older brother to Eddie Brigatti of the Young Rascals. This is from May 58. The High Fives on Decca, going out to Emnon. It's called Dorothy.
Yep. Flip me, baby.
Dorothy, my love.
Good.
Dorothy, please don't break my heart. Dorothy, let's not get apart. Don't walk out on me. Our love was meant to be.
Dorothy, whirl me, baby.
Dorothy, my love.
Good.
I love you. You love me. That's the way it ought to be.
Oh, flip, flip it, dip, dip, dip.
Dorothy, your sweet lips are mine. Dorothy, kisses sweet as wine. I thrill to your touch. I love you so much.
Dorothy, Dorothy.
Dorothy, my love.
Send me, baby.
Dorothy, my love. I love you. You love me. That's the way it ought to be.
Send bed, flip it, dip, dip, dap.
Dorothy, your sweet lips are mine. Dorothy, kisses sweet as wine. I thrill to your touch. I love you so much.
Dorothy, Dorothy.
Dorothy, my love.
As going out to listener Amnon there, that's a record I used to hear on Oldies Radio here in New York City. CBS FM would play that during the day. They did. Of course, Don K. Reed did. Norman Knight did. A lot of the oldie stations did. Those are the High Fives with Dave Brigatti on lead. May 1958, their second of 3 on the Decca record label. Let's stay in 1958 with the flip side from last week. I played a request for listener Mike Sape. He sent it out to Jimmy Amato and Joe Shacatano, a group called The Companions, and the song was called Oh What a Feeling, came out on the Dove record label. But let's flip it over, give a listen to the ballads, give a listen to the slower side, I should say. And once the 4 fellows that recorded for Glory, they kind of dissolved. Group members Larry Banks, Al Williams, group members Al Williams and Larry Banks, together with Pringle Sims, he was an ex-member of the Strangers, and Milton Bennett, recorded as The Companions. And this was their first release. It came out on the Dove record label and featuring Milton Bennett on lead. We go to October of 1958. Give a listen to The Companions on Dove. The song is called Falling.
I'm falling, can't help it, dear. I started falling the moment you came near. All of a sudden, there I was in love with you. I am calling. Down on my bended knees I started calling, calling. Please put my heart at ease. I've given my soul to you. Now tell me what else can I do? I have never walked around with my head in the clouds, but lately, yes, lately I find that no matter what I do, I keep thinking of you, and I just can't keep you out of my mind. Please tell me you're falling, as I have felt for you, my darling. Oh, my darling, tell me that you love me too. My darling, as I love you, please tell me that you love me too. My darling, as I love you.
There you go. Those are the Companions, October 1958. It's on the Dove record label. Song called Falling. I bought that from the late Chris Ciccone. Used to buy a lot of records from Chris when he used to show up at the county center in the next couple towns over in White Plains, actually the city of White Plains. There was a big, they had a big, I don't know what you want to call it, like arena type thing there, and it would be in the basement. There'd be a record show there that they'd have, and I met Mike and Carol Demersion there and a couple other people. But Mike kind of like his prices were a lot cheaper than Chris's, so then he stopped doing the show altogether, and he was coming from Long Island, I think. But I even went down to Chris's house to buy records from him down there, and I know he was his biggest, and I think he found it. He wanted the Harp Tones EP on Bruce. I think he eventually did get it, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we continue here on Vinyl Treasures. We are in the year 1958. Here's a request for Liam Walden, listening in Australia, as we go to Leo Rogers and Sid Archie's All-Star record label for this group called the Kingsmen. Now, I think this is the same group that recorded for the Neil record label, and it's from February 58. They're called the Kingsmen. It's on All-Star Records, and it's called Guardian Angel. This is for Liam.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
Whisper, guardian angel, into her ear for me. Tell her I was meant for her, and she was meant for me. Whisper, guardian angel, please make her understand that she's the one I'm dreaming of. Her love I must demand. Make her forget the other, wherever she may go. Let her only think of me, for I love her so. My guardian angel, I'll leave
called The Kingsmen. The Kingsmen there on the All-Star record label from February 1958. That's going out to Liam in Australia. It's called Guardian Angel. I think there's only one other record on this label, as by the Performers. I'll Make You Understand. I think, of course, other labels associated with this Tip Top Records. Of course, the Performers is also on the Tip Top record label. Let's continue here. Let's go to Cincinnati, Ohio for this group. As we move into 1959 now. This is a request for Josue Perez in our YouTube chat room, and two members left, Otis Williams and the Charms, to form this group. They were Winfred Gerald and the lead singer of this group, Lonnie Carter. This is on Eve Dodd's Esta label, and actually I just saw that it mentions the other group members on the label. I will read them to you after I pull it off here, but this is from July of 1959, and I guess we can say the debut single for this group called the Escos, because they would have other releases on the Federal record label, some of them very good too, but this is not an easy record to find either on Esther Records. I think it's out of Hamilton, Ohio, the label. From July 59, going out to Josue Perez in our YouTube chat room, the Escos on Esther with Lonnie Carter on lead. It's called I'm Lonesome for You.
I miss you, darling, more than you know. My arms are empty, and I need you so. Why did you leave me? What did I do? My heart is breaking. I'm lonesome for you. I tried so hard to make you love me too, but now I know you found somebody new. Oh, you are happy with someone new. Try to remember I'm lonesome for you. I've tried so hard to make you love me too, but now I know you found with someone new. Try to remember I'm lonesome, lonesome for you. I'm lonesome for
going out to Josue Perez, The Sound of the Escos. That one there, July 1959. It's on the Esta label. It's called I'm Lonesome for You. Now, Lonnie Carter is the lead. I saw on the label here interesting facts about this that I really never really took it to mind, really, but it says I'm Lonesome for You. Eve Dodds, she wrote the song. Of course, she owned the label also, Esta Records. It says the Escos, background, George Carter, Wilbert Bell, and Winfred Gerald, and vocal by Lonnie Carter. Music by the Swingin' Rocks. There you go. Out of Hamilton, Ohio is the label there. A rare record out of Ohio. As we continue here on the Vinyl Treasures show, and we stay in 1959 with this request from Mike Sape. He wants to send it out to your host, Johnny G, and all of you in the chat room. And this group is called the Chevys, Chevies, and this is on the Dove label. Greg sold me this 45 a long time ago, and it's on really, really dark purple vinyl. So if you hold it up to the light, you can see the light bulb through the vinyl there. You can. And it's a cover song. This song first done by Davy Jones back in 1958 on the Apt label. Charles Jackson, a.k.a. Chuck Jackson, also recorded this on the Clock label, I think in 1959. And then there's this release in 1959 called The Chevys. It features Wayne Johnson on lead. This is by request from Mike Sape in Connecticut, sending it out to all you chatters. And your host, Johnny G. Thank you, Mike. The Chevys on Dove. It's called Come On and Love Me.
Come on and love me. Love me, love me, love me. Come on and love me. Love me, love me, love me. Come on and love me. Love me, love me, love me. Till you hear me say, oh, I love you, my little darling. And I'll stay there by your side. Born and sweet me. Born and sweet me. Born and sweet me. Till you make me cry. Oh, my darling, my little darling. By your side. You know I love you, and I need you. Yeah, and I love you. Yeah, yeah. You know I need you, and I love you, and I want you. But there was nothing I wouldn't do. Born and love me. Born and love me. Born and love me. Till the day I die. Well, you didn't love me, baby. Till the day I die.
1959 release there for the Chevys. The Chevys there with Wayne Johnson on lead. They're doing the Davy Jones tune, Come On and Love Me. That's on the Dove label on dark purple vinyl. Yes, it is. As requested by Mike Sape, going out to your host, Johnny G, and also those of you in the chat room. Let's move on here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Up next, a request for Joe Shakatana, who has joined us in the YouTube chat room as we head, well, actually, this group originally from Detroit, Michigan, first recorded as the Five Pearls back in 1954 for Aladdin. Then they signed with Jerry Wynn. Well, actually, before that, they had two releases on the Atco record label as the Pearls, and then they signed with Jerry Winston's Onyx record label. And after that, what did I have here? after this one. After that, they recorded this one on the Square label, which is out of 1587 Broadway in New York City, and it has another unmistakable voice, that being of Howard Guy. Howard Guy, another voice that you could really stands out, that you never forget. But this is for Joe Shacatano. These are the Pearls from April '59 on the Square. It's called Band of Angels for Joe.
There's a band of angels flying beneath the skies of blue, and as I stood and looked, my darling, and as I looked, and there was you, I looked, and the tears start falling like rain, and I found my happiness. It's by the angel's wing. By the angel's wing.
The angel's wing.
Those are the Pearls by request for listener Joe Shacatano. That's Howard Guyton on lead there. And from April of 1959, the Pearls on the Square, Band of Angels. I had a few copies of that record that I end up selling when I used to put ads in Discovery magazine. I think that was it. Where I did sell a lot of my my bootlegs because I was getting the originals. I thought I'd never get some of these records, but I was, and I got decent money for the bootlegs that I was selling. But anyway, let's continue here. We are in 1959. Here's a request for listener Tom Shaughnessy. Got to say hi to Tom Shaughnessy. And this group is called the Bonnievilles. Now, I don't think this group is related to any of the other Bonnievilles group. This is on a label called Whitehall Records, which is out of New York City. Released in January of '59. The Bonnievilles on Whitehall for Tom Shaughnessy. The song is called I Do.
wish, make it come true. I need your love to have and to hold. I love you so, I do. I had a dream that you and I were walking hand in hand, right straight down the aisle, wearing a smile on our wedding. Do you take this girl for your wife?
There you go. That's going out to Tom Shaughnessy. Those are the Bonnievilles. The Bonnievilles from January 59. I Do is the name of that one on the White Hall record label. And we got one more from 1959. Now, on last week's Vinyltreasure show, I featured a group out of Los Angeles, California called The Vibes. Prior to being The Vibes, they recorded as the Jayhawks. But Daniel Kubacki requested their first release called What's Her Name, and listener Daryl Letts requested their second release on the Allied record label, Allied Records out of California. And this has do leads on this, Charlene, Richard Owens and Carl Fisher doing lead on this, and this is from February 59. These are the Vibes, going out to Daryl Letts in our YouTube chat room on Allied Records. The song is called Misunderstood.
Misunderstood, and all because I'm in my teens. They say be good, but do they know just what it means?
Nice tune there, Daryl. That's out of Los Angeles, California. Those are the vibes. They would evolve into the Vibrations, of course, recording for the Checker folks. February 59, that's their second release on the Allied label, The Vibes with Misunderstood. Johnny G not being misunderstood on a Saturday night. I spin my original vinyl 45's. And again, if you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please give me a thumbs up. If you dig what Johnny G is doing as we continue here, we move into 1960 as we go back, as we stay in Los Angeles, California, with this request for listener Ronnie Sherman. Now, after Don Julian and the Meadowlarks kind of broke up and left Dootsy Williams' Dutone record label, Don Julian went solo for a while, but then in 1958 or late 58, he formed a new Meadowlarks group and signed with Art Laboe's Original Sound record label. Now, Ronnie requested their second release on Original Sound, a tune written by the lead, Don Julian. We go to September of 1960, going out to Ronnie Sherman on Art Laboe's Original Sound label, Don Julian and the Meadowlarks. It's called There's a Girl for Ronnie.
There's a girl who's in love with me. She is my one and only love for me. Her love is like a lump of gold, hard to find, but so precious to hold. I love her, I love her, God knows I do. For every lonely heart, there's a love that's warm and true.
Going out to Ronnie Sherman. That's Don Julian and a new group of Meadowlarks there. That's his second release on Original Sound Records. There's a Girl is the name of the tune from September of 1960. As we stay in 1960 with this request for Joe Shacatano, and this is the earliest, I guess, solo effort for Johnny Maestro. Although he didn't go by the name Johnny Maestro, he went by Johnny Masters, his very first single on the Coed record label. And this is a cover tune. This is a song written by Irving Berlin, I think done first by Ozzie Nelson in 1932 on the Brunswick label. Where's Fred Clemens when you need him? Anyways, from April 1960, this is Johnny Masters, a.k.a. Johnny Maestro, on the Coed record label, going out to Joe Shacatano in our YouTube chat room. It's called Say It Isn't So for Joe.
Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Everyone is saying you don't love me. Say it isn't so. Everywhere I go, everyone I know
People say that you found somebody new, and it won't be long before you leave me. Say it isn't true. Say that everything is still okay. That's all I want to know. And what they're saying, say it isn't so. And what they're saying, say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so.
As by request for Joe Shacatano in our YouTube chat room, that is the debut, I should say, solo effort for Johnny Maestro under the name Johnny Masters. April 1960 on Coed Records, Say It Isn't So. Yes, it's so. Johnny G is here spinning original vinyl 45s. We'll be joining the Oldies and More Radio Network in 3 minutes here, but let's continue here as we move into 1961 with this request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. He's listening down in Mexico, and it's the great sound of Willie Winfield and the harp tones. They recorded 2 for the Coed subsidiary companion record label. I think that's it, right, Charlene? And this tune, wait. Let me see here. The companion subsidiary, which Billy Dawn Smith was put in charge of. And this is their first release on the companion label, their first of 2. And it's an answer tune to Maxine Brown's hit All in My Mind, which came out on No More Records in 1961. A tune, this tune written by Maxine Brown. I guess they gave credit to her on this. And this is with Leroy Kirkland and the orchestra. It features the late, great Willie Winfield on lead from January 61, going out to Adrian. The harp tones on the companion label. It's called All in Your Mind. The harp tones for Adrian.
You think that I don't care, and baby, it isn't fair. I love you, darling. Really, it's all in your mind. All in your mind. To you, I've never lied. And baby, with tears, tears in my eyes, I tell you, darling, really it's all in your mind. Oh, the love we have together, I promise I'll let no one come between. If our love is pure, then it can endure. Gossip and all other things. Whoa, darling, believe in me. Yours and yours alone, I'll always be. It's just your imagination. Your mind is playing tricks on you. Oh,
As by request for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room, that's the sound of the Harp Tones. Willie Winfield and the Harp Tones, their first of two on the companion label from January 61, All in Your Mind, actually an answer tune to Maxine Brown's All in My Mind. There you go. As we join Oldies and More Radio, this is your host, Johnny G of the Vinyltreasure Show, welcoming you to the November 25th show. We are here from 9, we start the show at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube. We join Oldies and More Radio in overtime at midnight as we're kind of getting through here, almost done here on the program. And we are in the year 1961. Now, this is a request for listener Mike Sape in our YouTube chat. He wants to send this one out to Frank Cassie, Marvin Pod, Chuck Mitchell, and Bob Hannes. There you go. These are for you guys here. This group from Las Cruces, did I say that right? La Cruces, Texas. It's on the Bocalden label. Bocalden Records is out of Odessa, Texas. And I have this on red vinyl. I remember Greg sold me this a long time ago. He's like, Johnny, do you need this? The group is called The Knightsmen. The Knightsmen, and it features Johnny Trujillo on lead. He's not only is he the lead singer, but he also is playing the drums on this. There you go. From October 61, let's give a listen to The Knightsmen on the Bocalden label. It's by request from Mike Sape, going out to Frank, Marvin, Chuck, and Bob Hannes. It's called Darlin' Why.
darling, why did you do me wrong? Why did you go back home? You left me oh so alone. Darling, why did you run away? Why did you want to stay? You knew what I would say. Shut it up, shut it up, shut it up. You know my heart's not contented. You know my life not enchanted. You know what you never meant to me, but you still wanted to be free. Oh, darling, darling, why don't ever say goodbye? Darling, why don't ever say goodbye? Darling, why I would surely die. Shut up, oh, shut up, do I?
October 1961 release there for the Knightsmen, featuring Johnny Trujillo on lead. That's on the Bocalden record label, Darling Why. That's by request for listener Mike Sape in Connecticut, sending it out to Frank Cassie, Marvin Pod, Bob Hannes, and Chuck Mitchell, who is Chuck. That means you are. this is your birthday today, November 26th. Happy birthday to Chuck Mitchell, listening in the state of Ohio. And maybe we'll send this next record out to Chuck. Actually, it's a request for listener Paul Michel, as this tune came out twice on Alfred Gatewood's Gate record label, first in 1959 by a group known as the Chevrons, CHEV-RONS. And Paul requested the second release, which came out in July of 61, as by Lee Ward, but really it is the Chevrons, and actually with Lee Ward on lead, and he was lead originally on the first release, but this is a different take, I should say, or a resung version. And Paul went on in his email to your host, Johnny G, said that he first heard this song on a Gus Gossard LP or EP, as the group was known as the Symbols, but there is no such record by the Symbols, but actually he went looking for the record. I should say looking for the record, because he knew it wasn't the Symbols. And when he listened to the Chevrons version, that wasn't the version either, but it was this version as done by Lee Ward. And this tune written by the label owner Alfred Gatewood. This is Lee Ward as it's titled on the label, but the Chevrons are backing him up. This is the second version from July 61. It's called The Defense Rest. We'll also send it out to Chuck Mitchell, who is having a birthday right now. This is Lee Ward and the uncredited Chevrons on Gate.
The defense rest. I have pleaded my case. When you've done your best, the defense rest. It's not true what they say. I've been faithful every day. It's up to you to decide if our love will die. How do you find me? How do you find me? Now that I'm free, please don't bother with me. I am free to go. This just goes to show, when you've done your best, the defense
As by request for Paul Michel, July 61 release. That's Lee Ward and the uncredited Chevrons backing him up there. The Defense Rest. That's on Alfred Gatewood's Gate record label. Let me play a little bit of the original of this, because this is the 1961 release. This is the 59 release, which is much harder. Well, I think it's much harder to get. Both these records are not easy to get on the original. You can get the I want to say like the second press. I think Wayne Sterling put them out later on. But this is the original press. Give a listen. I'll give you a little bit of the original from '59. It's by the Chevrons, by Lee Ward on lead. Listen.
The defense rests. I have pleaded my case. When you've done your best, the defense rests.
Defense rests.
Not true what they say. I've been faithful every day. It's up to you to decide if our love will die. Don't bother with me. I am free to go. It just goes to show when you've done your best.
I couldn't take that off there. I wanted to do the comparison there. So you can make your pick which one you like better. That was the 1959 release. Prior to that, we heard the 1961 release as requested by a listener, Paul Michel. As we continue here on Vinyl Treasures, we're on the last page here. We're going to be winding down soon here as we have this request for Edmund Williams in Queens. Now, we heard from this group from Brooklyn, New York earlier, a request for Josue Perez on the N label, Sippin' Soda, as done in 1958 by the Shells. Let's move up to October of 62. This song really was not put out as a holiday song, but Edmund is using it as we start to celebrate the holidays. We just got finished with Thanksgiving. We'll be moving into the Christmas and Hanukkah holidays coming up, but this was really not for that time, but people do use it. I know I have in the past, but it's a great tune. This group from Brooklyn, New York, they're called the Shells. It's their 7th of 9 on Hiram Johnson's Johnson label. Now, this features Roy Jones on lead. He came in to lead the group because Nathaniel Bouknight, either he didn't want to or he was tied up somewhere else. But I guess we can call it a holiday song, but it really wasn't meant to be. It was released in October 62 originally, but we'll send it out to Edmund. These are the Shells on the Johnson label. It's called, in parentheses, It's a Happy Holiday for Edmund.
Bells are ringing, old folks
treat you deep. You told old Mr. Starlight to grant my dreams to me. And oh, bells are ringing, old folks singing, happy holiday. Don't you know that bells are ringing, old folks singing, happy holiday. Of love we sealed, dear. Then stars heard you say, our love will last forever, so time may fade away. And oh, bells are ringing, old folks singing, happy holiday. Don't you know that bells are ringing, old folks singing, happy holiday. Oh, bells are ringing, old folks singing, happy holiday. Don't you know that the bells are ringing, old folks singing, happy holiday.
That's memories of the Gus Gossard Show, that is for sure. That's by request for Edmund Williams in Queens, October 62. That's the 7th of 9 on the Johnson record label for the Shells. Roy Jones on lead. It's a happy holiday. We will be going into the holiday. We are in the holiday season, I guess. As we continue, let's move into 1962. Let's go back to Detroit, Michigan, to Devorah Brown's Fortune record label for this request. For listener Mike Sape in Connecticut, wants to send this one out to Jimmy Amato and Joe Shacatano. And this group is called The Earthquakes. This is their third release on the Fortune record label. The tune written by the lead singer on this. His name is Orlando King. And I wish this played better than it does. Unfortunately, it does not. This is probably one of my worst sounding Fortune records, yes. But anyways, from March of 62, it's Orlando King with the Earthquakes on the Fortune label. It's called it's called Look What You Done. This is by request for Mike Sape, going out to Jimmy and Joe.
Look what you've done. Look what you've done. You made me love you. Then you found somebody new. Look what you've done.
March, that's Hiss and Haw on the Fortune label. March 1962, that's Orlando King with the Earthquakes on Devorah Brown's Fortune Records. Look What You Done. That one there requested by Mike Sape, going out to Jimmy Amato and Joe Shacatano. Let's continue here. One more in 1962. We go back out to Los Angeles, California. Now, this is a request for Timothy, who had to leave. I think he had to leave. And he said that he wanted me to dedicate this song to all the old and new sound lovers. So there you go. This is from Timothy to all the old and new sound lovers. But you know this, a singer. He was the lead singer of the Valiants, but he left in mid-1958 and recorded with some members of the Squires on the Dice label as Billy Fortune and the Squires, also for Deck Records as Billy Jones and the Squires, and he went with another release on the Barbary Coast label. Then he moved over to Columbia Records, had a number of releases on Columbia. He did 3 on Atlantic after that, and then also releases on Infinity. Then he went to Walt Disney's Buena Vista label out of Burbank, California, had 5 releases on that label, and this is his, well, I don't know which one this is. This is his 5th on, let me see, releases on Infinity, and 5 on Walt Disney's Buena Vista label out of Burbank, California. This tune written by the Sherman Brothers for a short cartoon film, really, Charlene, made by Walt Disney, in which Billy Storm performed in and sang this song. Interesting. So this was his first of 5 on the Vista record label. This charted number 49 on KWYK in Farmington, New Mexico. So let's go to September of 62 by request for Timothy. Billy Storm on Buena Vista. It's called Puppy Love Is Here to Stay for Timothy.
Puppy love. Puppy love.
When we met at the soda shop, my heart beat like it wouldn't stop. I heard a voice within me say, puppy love is here to stay. You're just 10 and I'm 14, but to me you're a teenage queen, and I will love you till we're old and gray. Puppy love is here to stay. When you get to high school, I'll be there to guide you. I'll always wait, won't graduate till I graduate beside you. It's wrong or wrong to be alone. Won't you share my ice cream cone? Irregardless what they say, puppy love is here to stay.
That's Billy Storm by request for listener Timothy, going out to the old and the new sound lovers there. That's his first release on the Vista label. Puppy Love Is Here to Stay from September 1962. Of course, the lead singer of the Valiants. We got 4 more 45s to go before we sign off here on the Vinyl Treasures show. Let's go to East Harlem, New York for this next group. It's a request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. This group consisted of Raymond, Vincent, Clarence, and Freddie Escobar, and they were called the Versatiles, and they did 2 releases on the A Maker record label out of New York City, and Adrian requested their first, and it features Freddie Escobar on lead. He also wrote this song. Let's go to June of 1962. Leave a listen to the Versatiles on A Maker for Adrian. It's called Love Me. That group called the Versatiles, their first of 2 on the A Maker record label. That's by request for Adrian in our YouTube chat room, June 62. Love Me is the name of the tune, a soulful sound there, group transitional sound there. 3 more 45s to go here. This is a request for listener Bob Hannis in our YouTube chat room, as this group featured Frankie Lyman's little brother, Louis Lyman, as he was a member of this group. Of course, he first led the Teen Chords back in the mid-1950s, recorded for the Fury and the N record label. He was a member of this group called the Townsmen, and he co-wrote this tune. He's doing the lead on this. It came out on the PJ record label. Let's go to June of 1963. Give a listen to the Townsmen with Louis Lyman on lead. This is by request for Bob Hannis in our YouTube chat room. It's called I Can't Go. This is for Bob. The Townsmen. The Townsmen on the PJ record label from June of 63. That's with Louis Lyman on lead. I Can't Go is the name of the tune. Now, Johnny G will be going in a couple more 45s. Greg Surik, he sold me that record a long, long time ago. Two more 45s to go before we sign off here, as we are in 1963. And this is a request for Paul Michel. He wants to send it out to all the current and former Long Islanders, okay? And it's a Latino group from Long Island, New York. They had this lone release on Al Smith's Alco label, Alco Records out of Babylon, New York. A tune written by, all the group members written by group members Danny and Diego Torres. It's produced and arranged by the label owner Al Smith, and it features Danny Torres on lead. I like both sides of this record, I do. The only thing wrong with it is it's styrene. Let's go to October 63. By request for Paul Michel, to all the current and former Long Islanders, the Fabulous Pearl Divines on the Alco label. It's called So Lonely. October 63 release there for the Fabulous Pearl Divines. It's on the Alco record label. That's going out to Paul Michel. The So Lonely is the name of the tune. Danny Torres on lead for that. Let me just see something here. I think the flip is really good too. You've been gone. That's the ballad side. This is the up-tempo side. We're going to finish a little early tonight, but because I got one more record to go. But let's play the other side because I like. Greg sold me this one. I have another copy of this, but this is really cheap styrene, unfortunately. So the other copy is like a big hiss. But this one's not that bad that he sold me. But anyway, let's hear the flip side here. It's called You've Been Gone. These are the Fabulous Pearl Divines.
You've been gone for such a long time, my dear. I miss you so, and I want the whole world to know you've been gone for such a long time, dear. Oh dear, I need you so, and I will never let you go. I love you, darling, oh I do, and I will never let you go. You've been gone for such a long time, my dear. I love you so, and I will never let you go. You've been gone.
I just couldn't resist to play the flip side of that 45. There you go. October 1963, we featured the Fabulous Pearl Divines. The flip side, So Lonely, for listener Paul Michelle. We just played You've Been Gone. That's on the Alco record label from October 63. Great two-sided 45. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G here, listening to these cool 45s, your requests out of my collection. If you have a request, please send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I get lots of emails. Thank you. The disc jockeys love to get emails from the listeners. And not only does it have to be requests, everybody's asking me. Somebody just asked me if I knew a record on that Charlie Horner played, a girl group thing, and I don't know who JS, who are you? You got to send me, hi, Johnny, this is so-and-so. I don't know what these emails are, so I don't know who I'm answering. But I will try my best to answer your questions. So, again, you can contact me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. You know, the funny thing about tonight's show is we didn't have any copyright police come around at all. That is amazing, it is. But if you missed any of the show, any of the program, you can see it. It'll be up momentarily on YouTube, but you can go back and check it out. The chat won't be there yet, though. It takes a while for the chat to come up. And then sometimes if I have a copyright issue, although I didn't see any, this should be a good thing. It should be interesting to see what happens. But you can always go to vinyltreasures.net. That's where I post my shows, at least the streams of the shows. But thank you all for tuning in tonight, and I hope you dug the tunes here. This is really my only getaway from some difficult times that sometimes I have in the things that I have to do, unfortunately. But this is my outlet, really. But I think I'm getting a cold, too, by the way. But thank you all for being here. Thank you, Charlene, again, for all your help. I'll be back next Saturday night, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Time till midnight. And then I'll be back on Wednesday from 9 to midnight for the Soul Show. And I'll be finishing up this Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time with the countdown, the Times Square countdown. I don't know what I'm going to go next. I might do, I gotta see, because some records I'm missing on some of the relic surveys to do the entire survey, or at least the entire votes of records, because there's one that if I have to play 78s, I don't have a problem with that. But that I'll do. But it's the other records that I might be missing. If I can get them, there's a few, and if I can get them on Lost Night or I can get them on a bootleg, I'll play them. But some of them were not, so they're very difficult to find, or I'll just skip them. But I would rather not, you know what I mean? But it'd be foolish not to play all those great records from 1956, for instance, because there's a lot of sides really don't get played at all on radio. I mean, not that people know them, but a lot of people did know them. At least the old-time collectors did. But anyway, that's it for tonight, folks. I hope you enjoyed the show. We're going to close the show tonight with a request for Adrian Viterbo in Mexico. And this group, they're out of San Pedro, California. They first recorded as The Chance on the Night Owl record label, but Chuck Markoulis, who owned Night Owl Records, decided to rename them the Galahads, and they have no relation to the Delphi group, by the way. But the A side of this is a nice cover of a song called Sad Girl. But Adrian requested the B side. It features Leon Booker on lead from May 1965. Our closer tonight is by the Galahads. I showed you that the Beechwood label. That one is wrecked. I have their other one, a nice copy of the other one that Greg sold me. But this is, I'm featuring it on the Starla label, the Galahads' Keeper of Dreams. It's a great ballad. That's our closer tonight. That's for Adrian in Mexico. Thank you all for tuning in. Everybody, I hope you didn't have too much turkey, but I did not. But I will see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long for Adrian.
Keep it on.
keeper of dreams. If I'm not asking you too much, could you please send me someone to love? Send me someone with long, dark